Amen. This for the men out here. How do y'all feel when your woman, significant other, touches your butt as much as
I didn't touch
I
your
probably
butt.
touch your butt? What was that then?
It's the zipper that's on the back of your pants.
The back of my pants, which is attached to my.
Okay, I didn't touch your butt. I touched the zipper. The zipper was pointing up. I just flicked it, so it's pointing down.
Well,
And then don't buy pants with zippers on your behind.
Oh, I thought you farted.
Why would you put me on blast like that?
No, it was like
I don't fart, first off.
Why?
Because I'm a woman.
You're a
and
woman.
I'm magical. And I don't do that.
Is it because you're magical or because you're a woman?
I'm a magical woman. I can be both.
Well, you smell like fart all the time to me. I'm playing.
What is wrong with this guy? You the one with the zipper on your butt, worried about. Never mind.
That's such a weird place to have it at.
And
When
you
I
bought
felt
it.
that's like, whoa, it's kind of. You trying to apply a little later, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like,
What?
I don't know.
You are strange.
That's me. That's my dirty talk, guys. That was cringy. Welcome to I'm Not Gonna Lie podcast. I'm your host Trey, and I'm with my co-host Kia Savage. She's rocking the all brown autumn spice. You know
Brown
what I
is
mean?
autumn spice?
Spice up the pot a little bit with some autumn brown, and I'm just here looking regular degular. It's funny because that's kind of that just brings up something that happened. Was training a couple people in my job, right? And she came by to one of my my
always
work
visit.
sites, I guess. Yeah, no, you don't do it as often anymore because it's doing too much.
Yeah, because I work from home, so.
So she gonna say this every pod. Okay, so this girl, she was very young. She was not even 20.
Yeah, she was 19.
She was 19, and she's was a Gen Z, one of them.
Well, you could just say she's 19.
One of them Gen Z. Oh man, you don't listen to NBA. You don't listen to. Let me stop. I'm like, no. I listen to J. Cole. I listen sometimes Genuine. Shout out to Warren.
Not Genuine.
Yeah, no, that's he come at me about that.
Oh my goodness. Inserts Genuine dance. Sorry.
I was listening to him before that crap. No,
Yeah.
But that's probably how Gen Z know him. But so she saw you, right? You saw her. I met. Oh, it's my wife.
Here's the thing. You be showing them pictures. Because you was telling them how you used to have hair. And then you would show pictures of me in them. And then I came to... With the first one?
We didn't have to say it. All right. Can I just say
Oh, sorry.
That sounds... It makes me look weird. It sounds weird. Okay. So they met. And I said, oh, this is my wife. She was here to pick up a couple of things. And I'm training this little girl right here. Nah, just like, I joke around. And she kind of pulled me to the side. I was like, hey. I was like, what's going on? She like, basically, how you pull that? Because, like, if we doing a scale 1 to 10, she's like a 10 and you like a, what, like a 5 or something? She said, no, like a 2. I'm trying.
Goodness.
So I'm like, okay, and my first reaction, the first thing to do, yeah, well, you gotta remember though, she got on a workout outfit that's fitting her perfectly. I got on this my uniform. No, I don't think that would make a difference. But anyway, since you put me on the spot, I do show my pictures sometimes. But it don't be. It's not out of nowhere. It makes sense.
Hair, yeah, when you had longer hair.
No, but that's not why. That's what I'm saying. That's why. This little cute over there. But so my heart was kind of challenged that day. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, well, maybe that's a good thing, right? But anyway, it just reminded me of that.
He's not a 2. You're a 10 in my eyes.
That's why we went to Chattanooga. That was tough.
Because we went to Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
See, I'm tough.
It was okay.
It was okay. I thought.
That's not why I'm with you though. It's okay.
You keep doing this. My bony chin. Okay, so let's get things started, right? So.
Oh, intro to pod. Did you do? Yeah, you intro.
Intro.
Oh,
no,
I missed
actually.
that. You did intro.
One thing I want to say, I know it's been a couple weeks, but happy fall to everyone that's out there that loves the fall. Always been my favorite since I was a young buck. Basically, when I learned people's behavior, during seasons, like summer react a little crazy, and then autumn we kind of just be chilling. It's like, to me. So, sorry about that. Happy autumn. And is there anything you want to say, Miss Brown?
I went to Houston, y'all, and I had fun.
Oh, that's not on the notes. Okay. Well, yeah.
Well, you asked if there was anything I want to say, and that was, I didn't tell the pod that. So, yeah. Yeah,
it's been tough trying to get her to pod. She's saying I'm not paying her enough, and it's been a lot of contract negotiations that's not working out. So she almost stepped down. It was crazy.
Yeah, and then I spent 3 weeks in Houston. So I know
3 weeks. That sounds like nothing but trouble. Yeah, it's nothing but trouble. So, first of all, again, this is for the men. Happy NFL season, even though we probably a third away. We're a third away now. Heading into, this is week 7. The NFL in the second week of the NBA. So I know, we busy, that around this time, I'm not trying to hear much from a woman and a significant other. Like, leave us alone. Let us watch our sports. Y'all had y'all City Girl Summer. Now we want to have our, I don't know what to call it. So let me.
A hibernating winter or something.
Hibernate. Hey, something. I don't know. But.
I don't even bother you, though. So let's make that known.
Debatable.
Wow.
Debatable. So, Key, I came to you. I ran to you like a kid first Christmas. I was like, this guy's not even a unicorn, like an alien. I'm a butcher the last name, but Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama. It's actually a pretty cool last name, honestly. It's actually pretty cool. And I think
he's French.
He's French, yeah. And obviously, we saw a couple of highlights. He is. Some reports say 7'2", some say 7'3", 7'4", no taller than that. He has like a 8-foot wingspan. He's pretty agile. Pretty skilled too for his size, and he has the turnaround, the 3-point. So when I saw this, people said this is the biggest prospect since LeBron. So Zion already out that conversation.
Well, how old is Zion?
I'm not sure. I think he's in his 3rd season. See, he's playing now, but since he has so many off days, I don't even know what year he's in, but he's pretty young. I'm gonna say
Victor's
30.
18, so
It's a 2018.
No, I said he's 18. Victor
Yeah, Victor. Yes. So he's number 1 prospect. I've not forced her, but I told her, hey, Key, check him out, so you can, cause she know her stuff, man. She just, it's certain things that she knows or I know, but if we're not interested, you know. So, how you feel about it? How you feel if you?
I will say that I feel as though NBA has strayed away from the actual game in general. So to see someone who is all for the sport is exciting. I mean, not the most exciting for me because I don't watch sports like that. But just in general, it's like I feel like it's going more so towards contracts, towards political conversations, and even just like people just wanting a ring, you know what I mean, and squad hopping. Like, I don't know if that's always been a thing, but I know as of recently, it's just like it's tiring watching basketball and then also everything else involved. That's kind of like when you have like a basketball player and it's like, oh, that's my favorite basketball player. Then you find out what he does off the court and it's like, all right, man, I don't even like watching you no more. You be in the club every night, strip club every weekend, like.
Who you referring to? I'm just
I mean, the one basketball player I know. Sorry, no.
Right. Like, no, you be like, is that so and so? I'm like, oh wow, that's not in the. How can I say? He's not in the A-list ball players. I'm like, okay, she know a little.
I pay attention to what you say.
Yeah, it's probably that.
Yeah, that's more so because I'm not looking up these guys. I mean,
I won't be mad.
Yeah, I'm not looking up these guys.
I get it. I mean, you look good. I mean, you got.
It's okay, baby. You a 10. You my 10.
That's why you went to Chattanooga.
Right.
All right. So, honestly, we share the same exact sentiment, and I think you've been hearing me talking about how I really got into football a couple of years ago, and even though you hear stuff off the field, I don't have this care to know what's going on with each player. I'm just watching the game. Basketball, I was so invested that I without wanting to, I just so happened to run across outside noises or outside
yeah, because it's like other
situations.
podcasts talks about it, but then you have the highlights and it's like the recommended videos that pop up.
Yes.
Or even just like Apple News when they pop up, those notifications. So.
It going on a tangent, I think it's kind of cute how if you go into your YouTube homepage, right, then you look at mine, it's like, oh yeah, that's a girl on YouTube, and it's a guy. It's funny how it's literally not black and white, but you can just tell.
Yeah.
But yes, I share the same sentiment. I think this guy will be great. I was very impressed with his tangibles, but his intangibles, the way he just sound mature, man. I forgot what was the exact question, and maybe I shouldn't even bring it up if I don't even know. But I just remember being very impressed and saying, just mentally, emotionally, his IQ for the game and his IQ to even know how to talk to reporters. I think that's huge because there's a lot of stars.
You mean his PR?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like he's already like.
Like trained,
media
trained, yeah.
Yeah, media trained. Thank you. That's the word. So it's like, I'm really impressed with that. He could be a loser in the way he talks. Like, oh man, that's great. I know he's not. But yeah, y'all should check him out. Victor, I promise, I don't have to know his last name. Wembanyama. You put Victor up on Google, it's gonna come up. So that's how popular he is right now.
7'2" Victor, who weighs 190 pounds. That's how they do in boxing. I mean 209 pounds, my bad.
209. I don't think people will be that hype for him and say, no, you need to gain that 19.
No, I'm saying like that's how
the boxers
they get announced. That's all.
Cause weight, goes by weight class, so you have to emphasize that. But moving on with, we gotta give a shout out to people like to say I'm it's my hometown. So our hometown, Philadelphia Eagles, right now.
Coming in at a record of.
I turned it right back to you. Reverse card. Reverse Uno.
I was saying the record.
I just want to know if you know.
6-0.
6-0. Okay, no.
6 wins and no losses.
No, just say they 6-0.
6-0.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Okay. We tried.
I don't like that. They won 6 times. How about that?
How many games did you watch?
I watched one. Cause.
Oh, you did? I thought you were going to say 0. I don't remember you watching. You watching one?
Not like all the way through.
Who?
But like glimpses.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the thing is, you be turning the TV on, and then sometimes you might leave the room, or like you might fall asleep. So I just leave the TV on.
That's the thing. I don't fall asleep on football. I fall asleep on basketball. Yeah. But what I do is go to other games. So I go back and forth. Yeah.
That's why our batteries be dying in the remote.
They'll be using the hell out of them in this season.
That's anything, right?
That's anything. But yeah, it's looking good. Phillies in the world at the World Series as of 2 days ago, yesterday. I don't know.
Go Philly.
Go Phillies. I think they won in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it was my first year in high school, and I was like, we get to leave early.
No, when I tell y'all,
hype, man.
I was actually talking to I had a customer I was talking to, and they were really in a Philly shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And they said they were from like Delaware County or whatever. And I was
Okay.
like, yeah, man, like the camaraderie around Philly, how do I say? Like the support for the
The
team.
fan base?
Yeah, the fan base. Is like, yo, the camaraderie with the fan base is like a match.
Yeah,
Because it's just like, you from Philly, that's why you represent it.
Philly is the sports town too. So
Yeah.
people, so that's
Not
really
mad at it.
yeah. One thing that could have guys chill in the city is some wins, and since we're on to different sports teams in Philly, Sixers, I don't know what's going on with them, man.
That's not on the agenda.
It's not
You
on the
supposed to-
agenda, but we have to acknowledge that. Get your ish together.
Okay.
All right. No, that's all I had to say.
Because they could hear you. Who's on that team? Hold on, let me.
It's okay. I can just say it.
So is Ben Simmons on there?
I said it's okay. He's not.
Devin Booker?
She being funny now. I believe that Ben Simmons you was wrong, but so it's Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid, I know him.
I hope. I mean, he's a superstar. James Harden, and we have.
Oh yeah.
That's who you was referring to just a couple minutes ago. Anyway, I was at the club. No, but he lost his weight. I'm not liking. I'm gonna just say this real quick. I'm not loving the style of play they are playing this year so far. It's giving me Harden Houston vibes at a smaller clip, but it's not gonna work. You can't have Embiid not doing anything. And then the last game, I was actually playing Call of Duty with a couple of my brothers, and he was saying that he wasn't getting back on defense. Like he was missing. He's like kind of giving me crybaby vibes or something. So
Go on a tangent real quick though.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we good.
Before I went to Houston, I was unaware that James Harden actually had a restaurant
Oh yeah,
based
yeah.
off of him being the Houston Rockets player. We didn't get to go because
He was
it
the
wasn't a
man.
part of our itinerary. But next time when I go with Trey, we're gonna go.
Yeah, we'd be probably be going to Houston sooner rather than later. Who knows? I don't know. Who cares? Okay, so moving on onto the notes. We don't have a lot to go over, which is a good thing. So not much pressure. So just 2 days ago, we went to see the Dwayne the Rock Johnson's, Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
DC's Black Adam. He's an anti-hero in the DC universe. He's basically a rival to Shazam.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of crossover in the comics and animation, so you could say he rivals Superman just by brute force and abilities.
Are we spoiling?
No spoiler. We ain't gonna do spoiler.
Okay,
Cause
so-
we wasn't even planning on watching this, honestly.
The reason, so we have T-Mobile for our service provider for our cell phones, and they gave us like a discount on movie tickets with using the Atom app. So
Yes.
yeah, we got the VIP seats, for like $8 or whatever.
But Adam, if it wasn't for T-Mobile Tuesday, I'm gonna be honest. Adam, get yourself together. Y'all need to have Regal under y'all belt because I'm an IMAX guy, and
Oh goodness.
I am. But since I got a gift card for AMC, that's the only reason why we're not seeing. We'll get into Black Panther. We're seeing that, not in IMAX. I'm a little upset about that, but
You are?
like a tiny bit.
I was gonna say you ain't have to use a gift card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That
you
week
not
I
that
did.
excited about it?
That week I did.
Well, with Black Panther, with Black Adam, what would you rate it?
Um,
You can at least say that, and if you recommend to watch it.
Yes, so-
it's really hyped up by The Rock. Go ahead. Sorry.
yes, no, you're fine. It's The Rock is. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a question.
Would you rate
it's a
it?
simple question. I would rate it. I'm gonna be totally honest, like a 7. And the reason 7.5. The reason why, depending on what you say, your reasoning, it could go to 7 or 7.5. Because sometimes hearing other people, but okay, yeah.
Right.
The reasons being is DC is playing with house money, so they can't really be any worse than what they already were. So if it's not bad, just by nature, I'm a, not praise it, but let's go get a good score. So they kind of have an advantage in that. But as far as the dialogue and stuff, it was just a lot of one-liners and stuff. It was like a easy written. It was like nothing. No quote there you can quote. Like there's no quotables in there. It's like wasn't creative. Dialogue was not creative. But yeah, so as I'm talking, I'm gonna give it a 7. I give it a 7, probably 6.5. Depending on what you say, I don't know.
So I would probably give it like a 7.5. Like I would definitely watch it again. I probably wouldn't pay to see it again, just because we weren't anticipating to see it in the first place. But The Rock, he's a really good actor, in my opinion. So
it's just his presence, like The Rock presence. Like, okay, all right, never mind.
That's a part of him being an actor, though.
He ain't a good actor to me. Well, let me say this: he don't have a lot of range. I guess he's a good actor.
Well, when you buff and 6'5", how much range can you have?
Terry Crews. He's the silliest dude ever. And he was a cheap dad. He has range. Okay, that's a bad example. Maybe that's a bad comparison, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because if you want to compare him to Terry Crews, you have to also look at how big of an actor Terry Crews is. He's not as big as The Rock. You go overseas, people not gonna know Terry Crews besides white girls, right? What's that movie? White Girls? Mm-hmm. White Girls? Why am I saying it like that?
White Chicks?
White Chicks. There we go.
But, well, no.
Name another Terry Crews movie. And none of the Friday movies or, any of the Ice Cube
Yeah,
movies.
I know. No, what I'm saying, well, I can say this. I'm into listening to singing and things like that. Mm-hmm. If Avery Wilson, I don't know this dude for nothing, but this dude is like, he's a vocal beast, right? If he go to Italy, people ain't gonna know him. Mm-hmm. But you have somebody like Trey Songz go to Italy. Like, let's compare vocals now. Let's compare. No, what I'm saying is, just because you're more popular, don't make it better. That's all. So shout out to Terry Crews. And he used to play for the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm still waiting for you to name another movie.
No, I get your point, but my point is, you using popularity as a.
Well, because you was talking about his range, and what I'm saying is like, if it's not broke, don't fix it, type of thing. Yeah,
that's fine. No, I get it. I'm really just countering the good actor part. That's all.
So if anybody is at this clip, make sure you comment below any Terry Crews movies that y'all know of. So.
Yeah, help me and Terry Crews out. He probably forgot.
So, going into the film, not really following DC, honestly, because I didn't even see Batman vs Superman. Like, I didn't even see Aquaman. I didn't even see Justice League. I enjoyed it. One, because it's like a break from Marvel. Yeah. But two, it's like a character that I feel like they were able to portray like his origin story good, in a sense, like good enough where you can be a casual to go see the movie. Like you don't have to be indulged in the DC universe for real. So, and then when it does come to the other actors in the film, I think The Rock was the biggest name, honestly.
Yeah. No, I don't know his name, but apparently he's huge. I guess not for our
America.
Huh?
For America? Or like he's not huge in America?
In America. In America. He played Dr. Fate. I don't know the actor name. Yeah, he's pretty huge.
Oh, and then the other boy that played
Hawkman. But he's not. See, for our demographic,
huge,
but
I'm
know
aware
who
of
he
who
is.
he is. He played on Girlfriends, and he also played in one of the TV shows.
Yeah.
What was it like?
I forgot. We just saw him. We literally just saw him.
Yeah.
It probably was Girlfriends.
It was Girlfriends, but
I mean, the game, because he was in Girlfriends, then the game, but he was a whole nother character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Oh, please.
And then of course like Viola. Oh,
No, I'm gonna say please let that be true. I don't want to be messing up people.
well, I was just saying who else was in it, but I already
Oh,
said.
Viola. Oh yeah, Viola.
I could say her.
Davis.
Yeah, Viola
Yeah.
Davis was in there. But as
Yeah,
far
she
as
was
like
in.
reputable actors, I feel like this is also opening it up to more actors who want to be, known. So
Yeah.
a lot of breakthrough. This is a breakthrough film. That's what I'm trying to say. There we
I
go.
give it that. I give it like a reboot. Trying to like okay, everything is still canon. Everything's still because I could tell by the tone and the coloring of the film. It gives you Zack Snyder's vibes. It's a little darker, grittier. And I do want to say this: please stay in the movie theater until it's totally over because it's a surprise. And I think with The Rock, right? When The Rock is in a movie, expect action. I mean, I promise you, every scene it was some punching or something.
Which I'm not mad about. You know what I mean? Like
It's hard to not like when The Rock ain't beating somebody
Yeah.
up. You know what I'm saying? I think he can get away with that. I ain't mind it. But you know me, sometimes I don't like too much action. But I love
well, I guess to me it made sense because they're basing it off of him protecting the city or the city.
I saw with a K.
I wasn't even going to try.
Conda. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like if they're basing it off of him being however old he is and protecting the city, I'm expecting him only to fight. You know what I mean? Like it's like
Well, yeah. Yeah. That's true, but you know, you still can find creative ways to. But I think just him, Black Adam, and other characters just butting heads the whole time was just hilarious. It was pretty cool.
yeah. I will say like a movie critic probably might give it like a 5 or a 6
Easily.
So that's why it's like if you see it, you see. If you don't, you're not really missing too much. And then also The Rock is like a PR professional, so he's always promoting it regardless.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, we didn't even look into how much it made this past weekend.
No,
but
we wasn't
Yeah.
that invested in
it's
it.
just like, oh, a discount off a movie. Let's go enjoy ourselves.
And the thing is, I was interested in it, but if it was going to drop on Amazon Prime or something in a few months or something, I'm like, cool.
So y'all, I want to know what are your favorite movie snacks? Like, I'm talking about,
Please answer that question in the comments.
yeah, when you actually go
comics.
to the movie theater,
Comics.
not like watching movies at your house. Cause like I don't like to eat peanuts, but I'll eat peanut M&Ms. There we go.
I'm a popcorn guy. We haven't had a microwave in 4+ years. We don't
Yeah.
do microwaves anymore.
We have made popcorn on the stove though.
Yeah, it's okay.
I was just saying. What
We did that one time,
We
probably
did.
like 4 years ago.
No, it was twice.
Really? That's how bad it was? I don't remember. So I know what you said.
You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
I said we made the popcorn. So the fact that you said it was probably nasty implies that you didn't make it, which means I made something nasty for you.
Yeah, that basically, yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, but
It's okay.
that
I
was our
remember
nice
that.
janky Black Adam review. So yeah,
Impromptu.
yeah. So now time for the heavy hitters.
Maybe we'll do a sound effect. We'll see.
Like it'd be like yeah.
Like, yeah.
So hopefully, see, I never said this about a Marvel film now, especially at this caliber. But hopefully, this film that's coming out in a couple weeks or a few weeks, whatever, will do Phase 4 justice.
Yes.
Okay. As far as the movies, right? We're not including the Disney Plus shows. Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever.
Yes, and we're actually seeing it on Saturday, late.
November 12th.
So, because I know you are a person that, see stuff the first day. But of course, it's like work and other things that we had. We just like.
I don't ever see movies the first day. I mean, as of lately.
We went to Philly. We saw Thor the first day.
No, it's the third day. Well, the fourth day. Because Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then we saw it Sunday. We should have seen. We shouldn't have seen that at all. So you stop. You stop before Rock up. Beat me up.
I'm about to say
I'm sick of you.
Wasn't you the one that said to watch it though? Like, oh,
What?
I'm
What
coming
though?
to Philly. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I didn't think it was gonna suck. I'm sorry. I still want to be sponsored by Marvel.
We are going to see it opening weekend.
Opening weekend.
And we've actually been seeing some new trailers on accident. Like, you know how YouTube just been... Yeah.
Especially football games and basketball games. That
It's like ad after ad after ad, commercial after commercial. And it's like, we start looking, we like, wait, that's a new trailer. And then it's like, dang it, because we don't want to see it.
That one part, that little one shot, I didn't want to see that.
Yeah.
Man. Well, that's life. It's like, so the reason obviously it didn't come out yet, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to give it a critic score, a prediction. All these is predictions, of course. A critic score, audience score, and our personal score, what we think it's going to be. So it's going to be 3 different scores from each of us.
Is that in the notes? Did you write that? You just...
Yeah.
See?
It's like nothing there.
I was hoping you wrote it small. But...
Yeah. Nah, I don't know how to write small. You be like, you don't have to have a letter per page. No.
And then also like with the anticipation of it, like when Black Panther first came out.
Oh man,
it's pre-COVID, but everyone was like showing up and showing out. They made it seem like it was the Met Gala for Black people, like going to and obviously with losing Chadwick, rest in peace. Condolences to his family. That's one of those things where the movie coming out this year, I haven't seen a lot of anticipation through social media. So I'm not expecting the hypeness, which is fine because being in, phase 5 or phase 4?
I really just think it's the tragic passing of Chadwick. I'll be totally.
It
would have been a lot more noise.
We already had a previous conversation though, like that if you've been with Marvel for this long, you're actually like a Marvel fan or like a comic book fan, you know. So I don't have the same expectations because some people might have been going for Chadwick, you know. Or some people probably really thought the first one was good, and it's like, oh, I don't want to see the second one and ruin my opinion about the first one. So.
I think this one, good way to open it up. I do think the one of the issues and with show business is that the show must go on, right? So, especially when it's like the man of the hour passed away. It wasn't like, not saying it makes it any better, but you know, it's not like a crew member. It's not like the lighting person. It's kind of hard because now you got you toggle with these two things. Like, should we replace or should we just CGI the person there? You know what I'm referring to with that. And I don't want to make this like a sad sullen I guess topic, I'm sorry. But it is hard to be extra excited for this film. But from what I've seen, it looks, from the trailer, it looks very action packed, and I'm hoping they don't take away the moments, the sincere moments.
Well, how long is it though? Isn't it like over 2 hours?
It's almost 3 hours. It's probably the longest solo movie since No Way Home. I don't think No Way Home went 2 hours and 41 minutes.
Here's the thing though, is it really a solo movie if they have what's it called in it? Who? The fish guy. What's his name? I'm really lost for words.
The fish guy.
Namor. There we go.
You know why you lost for words?
Cause you didn't write it down.
No. Why? You know why? What I said to, these are the topics, right? I don't got nothing written down.
You don't got Namor written down. That's what I'm saying.
She had a week to just look at. She hate this pod. Just say it. No, that's fine.
You talking to me too much. How about that? Talk to the camera. What I was saying is it really a solo film if Namor is, what is it called?
I think the first act of the film was Submariner.
No. When they introducing him,
Oh,
it's
debut?
like his debut. There we go.
Yeah, it could still. Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing that sucks that I don't want to bring that up, but I just feel like the I feel like there's gonna be a lot going on, and I just want to make sure it makes sense. I do trust Ryan Coogler. Like you don't want to come on.
We haven't said not gonna lie yet in this.
I'm not gonna lie. Ryan Coogler got nothing but hits.
Yeah,
no
not
misses.
gonna lie, like
but he's married.
What they got to do with talking about his movie? Like
He has hits, no misses, but he is married. He has a miss.
Oh, I definitely missed that.
See, I'm tough. Son, a rapper. So many rappers say that. That's not original.
Is he actually married?
Yeah, he's definitely married. Oh, too bad. Yeah, you better go for Victor. No,
That's anything.
He's a baby.
No Brittany Renner.
Brittany,
right here.
yo,
my
yeah,
goodness
you beat me to it.
gracious.
You beat me to it. So okay, so from what we've seen, right, the music they try and make it kind of sad, especially they like to call it teaser trailer. The very first one, and
They play Kendrick. We gonna be all right.
Yeah. Okay. You go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, why? I'm gonna forget.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say, I love that rendition. Is that the word? Rendition of that, like, because it wasn't like that at first. It was very sad, and then it's basically we're going through grief,
Right, a grieving
grief
period.
period. And so the song put us through these emotions of grief, and then hopefully with anybody that goes through grief in the world,
It's like hope over the million.
hope, yes, and there's hope, and we can move on, and we can
not move on, move forward.
move forward.
Yes.
So I like that. So that point when you see that light in the tunnel, and you're like, okay, I can do this. I can keep going. I can persevere. Oh, I am persevering. That's part where they say we're gonna be all right. It channels that emotion. So I think
You gonna cry? Sorry.
no.
This guy
honestly,
doesn't cry at all. Oh my goodness. Not going on a tangent. Sorry.
You did, but I think just that trailer and that song choice and when to place that there, I think Ryan Coogler will kill it. I really do think this movie go.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't do as well as I think, I ain't gonna lie. I think it's gonna be the actress did a bad job, because I think the vision of Ryan is gonna be great.
Or we'll just go see Creed.
I'm seeing that because Jonathan Majors. I'm watching that anyway. He's such a phenomenal actor.
Oh, you want to add that to it or no?
What?
You just saw the Ant-Man trailer.
We can talk about that. Yeah, that just dropped.
Ant-Man Quantum Mania.
Oh, she Ant-Man and the Wasp. Don't forget the Wasp. Don't do
No, because she
homework.
cut her hair, and I don't like that.
I don't like that either. But okay. So the movie to me looked like it's gonna be great. I think it'll be the best one in Phase 4. I think they had a lot more time than Doctor Strange and Thor, so I gotta give them a pass.
And no one's in a rush to see Ant-Man.
Right. But Ant-Man is one of those movies that's so slept on to me.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He's not Spider-Man.
No,
he's not Batman. Right. So no one's like.
You can even say Black Panther, because the minute
Yeah.
you put a whole nother demographic on screen, they already got an advantage.
So the big what did Don Cheadle call him? He said big man, or what did he say?
Lars man. Yeah, he said that in like 2 different movies. Oh, he called him, "What's up, regular size man?"
Right.
That's what he said
right.
when he was regular. Don Cheadle is great. Yeah, he's great, especially War
He's
Machine.
like,
I
yeah,
can't
man,
wait.
I'm 54 years old. Dang. Oh, my bad, man.
Oh, you talking about Kevin Hart and that? No, cause Don Cheadle's too.
Oh my goodness,
He's so
yo.
he's obviously he's older, but he's one of the mature people. So he just like, no, I'm sorry. And Kevin Hart being, kind of childish. So it's kind of like that dynamic is probably hilarious
Oh, my
and
goodness
uncomfortable if
gracious.
you're in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
Going
do.
back to Ant-Man and the Wasp.
No. We gonna talk about Black Panther. Yeah, you gonna know. We still gotta do the score, right? So
Okay.
you can start.
I give it 10 out of 10.
So that's your score.
Flowers.
So
Yeah.
your let's be real. So expectations 1 out of 10. You think it's going to be a 10. Give me a reason, since you just want to give it a 10.
The reason it's going to be a 10 because they have to go based off the main character no longer being there. And basically fast forwarding the lifestyle of the Black Panther, I'm going to say trilogy or however many, movies they might have had for it. Because you got to think about it. If they had Chadwick now, he probably would have did the second one. And then Shuri would have been in the third one. They probably wouldn't have to speed up with Ironheart and everything. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that I hear what you're saying. So that don't bring any concern of
I
like,
mean,
oh, they can mess that up. They can,
I'm not thinking about it in
Okay.
a negative way. I just want to go in hopeful for the movie because I really want to see it.
So okay. So now let's do the audience score. So
The audience going to give it a 6.
okay. So 60, 100. 'Cause I think they go by numbers, right? So 100 for you. You expect it to be a flawless movie, apparently, and the audience gonna give it 60.
I think the audience going to give it like a 60 something.
Really? Okay, that's interesting. You don't want to know. You don't know why. You just feel it.
Because now we have this expectation that we always have to have some type of cameo. So now we have Namor in it, and they might feel like they're losing the Black Panther story to the Namor story. So
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna say.
Now let's go to the critics. Then critics score. You got mixed up with the audience and the critics.
No, I'm gonna say the critics don't give like second movies good ratings.
That's a good point.
So
That's a good point.
I'ma
Well, that was
say
gonna
the
be my
critics-
lowest score anyway.
the critics gonna say like a 5 or a 6. That's what I'm gonna say.
So you want to do 55% then? So 100 for you, 60 for the audience, and 55 for the critics. I'm gonna be totally honest. I think my score will be lower than yours, but everybody else scores. My score probably still gonna be higher than theirs, but I think the overall will be higher. I think this movie will be, for me, I think it's going to be, I'm going to say 88. 88.
So what would you rate the first one?
I would rate that, believe it or not, the first one, I will rate it like 93. 92, 93. I say 93. The third act, or with the fight scene with the CGI, was a little weird. It was, and I guess I like the aggressive version of Black Panther. So when I first saw it, but it was still a beautiful movie. So I give it a 93. I expect this to be 88. If it exceeds, that's great. The audience score, I think they're gonna give it honestly, I think they're gonna give it like a 93. The reason is, I think this movie, if it's even better than both Doctor Strange and that, they go, okay, this is way better. It's kind of like the Black Adam thing with DC movies. This is better than other movies, so this is great. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because I really enjoyed Wonder Woman. I don't know how the critics felt about it.
Yeah, that's a good question. I thought they rated pretty good though. I think they rated pretty high.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was a B.
Maybe they're just tired of men. like male-led roles at that time when she came out.
Apparently not, because She-Hulk got hell for being a she. We don't want to talk about that. And the critics gonna give it a solid 80.
The critics gonna give it an 80?
And the audience gonna give it a 93.
What the critics give the first one?
Like a 95. Like a 95. But you gotta remember, Phase 3 was flawless. All them films were great. So it tempered my expectations because Phase 4 has been it's the pandemic phase.
Oh, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 97 and audience gave it a 79.
Really? Yeah, I remember they giving it high, but not that high.
But
Okay.
the audience was 79. The audience was lower than the critics.
Probably.
They pulled up to the theater and said, I don't like this.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Let me stop.
The reason why I give it I wish Everett Ross was in it a little more. The only white guy. I would have gave it an 80. So no. But anyway, they killed off Claw. Oh yeah, 79. Anyway, but a lot of people didn't like. People don't take Michael B. Jordan seriously. Like, a lot of people don't find him a good actor. He just, to them, just a fine actor. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just look at him as a face. So I'm like, okay, don't they always do that? Like, don't they look at face first?
Yeah, I think he did do. So when I looked at Killmonger, I will say I preferred his character in the beginning of the film when they introduced him compared to later on in the film.
Yes.
Yeah, because he looked real, like,
I can't explain it.
The culture difference was real evident.
Yeah.
Between him, like his pop being from Wakanda and him being from America.
That was great.
Los
The
Angeles,
backstory was great. Yeah.
And he really was just like that's how I would expect an American to be when they find out that their blood is from Wakanda, but then also find out that his pop was murdered by his uncle. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be real. I don't get any type of hate, but I do get the Michael B. Jordan, not the best actor, but in my head, I think he's a good actor. Maybe what movie was like Black Panther? That might been probably his worst in a good way though, like his worst acting, because I feel like he didn't have to act too much, or he had to act bad, and he's usually a protagonist, so it was just different. Well, he's just not. I wouldn't say he's the protagonist, but
all his movies he was like he was like he was the protagonist in like all the being a protagonist. Well, if he's the main character, you know.
That's why I'm sitting here like I was thinking about his.
But he was never a bad guy though, you know what I mean? Because
even like when I saw Chronicle, that was a really good movie. I was like, no, he wasn't the bad guy. He was like,
yeah, he was a kid that came across powers, and he was actually good. The guy, that weird looking guy, he ended up playing in the Amazing Spider-Man series.
Well, I know, but I'm saying like he was being nice to him too. So it's not like he was like a popular bully. He was just a popular guy. He was genuine with everyone, like that type of thing.
And he was great in Red Tails. He didn't get a lot of showtime on that, but it was great. He was good in Fruitvale, you know. But so if you really go by all his films, that might have been his weaker performance, and that's not a bad thing. It's just I feel like MCU, they just damper your talent. You don't have to do much. You just get a paycheck, and that's just me. But,
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it either. Plus, it was for his boy Ryan Coogler, so yeah.
So, what you said the audience would give it?
Audience will give it 93.
Okay.
And 80 for did I say 80 or 83?
You said 83 for critics.
Critics 83, and I say 88 for me. So, I wish I had a pen. I'll write that down so we see what. But we can always look at this part. So that's our little preview of Black Panther 2. I can't wait to see it. We're
Yeah,
going to be
in
there
a few weeks.
few weeks, and it's hard to find a cool Black Panther hoodie. Like, they be doing too much with these hoodies. I don't want all that.
Yeah.
All that crap on
We
it.
like to wear like shirts or hoodies for the movie we're going to. Like we did it with Deadpool, of course, Spider-Man. I feel like we did it with somebody else too.
Yeah, I can't
We
think
did it
of
with
it.
Captain America, or no? Or I think you wore a shirt.
Yes, I did.
Because I think we was supposed to go together.
And there was, yeah,
I might have been in college still.
yeah, no, because I had the,
It was half one face and half the other face. Yeah, that's when FYE was still on Broad and Chestnut or whatever.
yeah, FYE. That was like my favorite store, for real. Good old days. 2016, yeah, I had on that half, like, whose side are you on? Iron Man. Great movie, that's so great. Yeah, so we usually do that, and it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. They do too much with these hoodies, man.
We'll see what Eric Voss has on his website.
Who?
Eric Voss from New Rockstars.
They be extra, too.
Oh.
It'd be very graphic to me.
I mean, I like the She-Hulk ones, a few of those.
Yeah, that was okay. Yeah, that's not bad. But yeah, usually it's not good. But just a couple hours ago, we came across Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania first trailer. A good 2 minutes and a half. 2.5 minutes. Don't give you a lot, but kind of gives you the world within in the quantum realm. I know Hope, mom, the Wasp mother. She gonna be great to be around because she was stuck in there for years. So she's gonna be a great director.
Sorry, no, he's not.
yeah. So,
But yeah,
it looks good. I don't got much to say. I don't know much. It's great to see, Jonathan
Kane,
Major.
yeah.
Great.
And the thing is, I was telling Trey, I was like, dang. Paul Rudd, he don't even know that he's a bad guy because Loki saw him somewhere else. You know what I mean? So Loki can't even give him a heads up. Like, he just got to go based off his own instincts or, like, how they introduce him.
Man, seeing Loki and Ant-Man in the same space would be hilarious. It's like, who are you? Like, Ant-Man funny. It looks a lot more serious. Like, a lot of the quick shots, the scenes that we seen with Paul Rudd, the Ant-Man character, he wasn't joking. He wasn't laughing.
We see one smile.
I
Or
don't
maybe
remember
when he
seeing.
hugged his daughter or something. That's about it.
That looked like a CERN to me. Hugging him. But no, right. That's probably the most positive he looked. You saw one scene. His nose was bleeding and
Yeah, he was battered up.
He was
They got the boo boo bop. They got him real quick. Like,
I just want to see Kane in action. Like, how does
because he wasn't fighting.
How do he do stuff? He just think ahead. Like, he might be one of them characters, like a Brainiac type of DC. He don't use a lot of physical force. He used a lot of his minions and
But he had scars on his face though.
he probably tried to fight and it didn't work.
He's like, yeah, I don't like this.
Yeah, let me just sit in my throne and just
Right.
play chess with y'all. But obviously, the little we know about Kane, that there are a lot of variants. So this Kang might not even be the craziest one. So
Kane's scared of himself, Loki.
Yeah, it could have been the other King that scratched him up like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, it's not much we can say about that.
Oh, and that comes out February. Was that Valentine's Day weekend?
Probably. What is
So
it, 12th
what are we
or
doing
13th?
Valentine's Day? We didn't figure that out.
That is easy. Like, Valentine's, we don't play when it comes to that. We would think of something the week of and we do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so Ant-Man and the Wasp, it's a lot. This is what I like about it, even though I have been a bit disappointed with the product or the finished product with the MCU, is that every time a show or a movie is about to come out or had came out, a trailer comes out for the next thing, and I think that's pretty cool. If you're a fan of that, so
It comes out February 17th.
17th.
So Valentine's Day is actually on that Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday. And we can go Saturday probably to see that. Yeah, cause that movie, Jonathan Majors, we gotta see that, man. Oh, going back to Black Panther, I forgot I wanted to do this. Who you think? I know they said it. So no, you don't have to answer if you want to. Who you think will be the next? Do you think the next Black Panther is who it is? Right? It's not really spoilery. They kind of said it in the internet. But Shuri, if so, you think she will always be that, or she's like the placeholder?
So at first I thought it was Nakia
I thought that too.
because she's already a warrior, but she's also a spy. So I was like, they might not trust her to be the face of their country. So when they said Shuri, I was like, obviously that does make sense. But long term,
Right.
I think they would still prefer a man because they usually have a king who would also be Black Panther.
In the comics, she was Black Panther. So.
Well, but what I'm saying is Angela Bassett is considered the queen, but her daughter is.
The princess.
But what I'm saying, T'Challa was Black Panther and the king, right?
Yeah, because his father passed. Yeah.
And the only reason his pop wasn't Black Panther is because of his age.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, he was he said, "I'm the warrior and king." Like
Right.
you were saying.
But Angela Bassett, she would have never been Black Panther. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so next question: Who you think, if there are any potential spoilers, if we right, potential spoilers? I mean, potential cameos or surprise guests. Like, do you think there's any? If so, who you think?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, honestly, just because they already have Namor in it. So, am I not talking? But yeah, it's kind of hard to say because they already have Namor in it, and I don't want to like be disappointed if there aren't any cameos. So you probably be better at answering this.
Okay. I'm not going to be disappointed if there's no cameos because it's Black Panther. This is this world I am so interested in, and seeing underwater heroes, or seeing that perspective, that's more than enough.
Yeah.
That's more than enough for me. But knowing Marvel, they tend to do stuff like that. Like, with Shang-Chi, you threw Wong in there, It's like, so it don't have to be like the biggest of biggest, but so I think maybe it's a flashback somehow. I think we're going to see the White Wolf.
Oh,
Maybe.
I didn't even think about that.
I just thought about it just now. I was about to say something. I say never mind.
I didn't even think about that.
So I think Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier,
That would make sense.
Bucky Barnes might make a cameo. So
Because if it's his funeral, he would go, right?
the funeral, he might be there. He might be there.
Go, yeah.
Wow, yeah.
So it might be all the Avengers coming low key, but
I don't think so. All of them. Maybe
be
Sam
surprised,
Wilson.
though.
I think Sam Wilson.
yeah, you'd be surprised. But as
So-
far as the relationship, the White Wolf makes the most sense.
Yeah. So I say the White Wolf will be there. Again, I could be dead wrong, man. I mean, that's the point. It's a prediction. In my second one will be a debut character of Doctor Doom.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So
I think they're gonna wait, and if they do
I
show
think
it,
that's
it
the-
might be a post-credit thing.
Yeah.
But not even like
part of the plot. type
it'll
thing.
probably be his cape or something like that, like his mask or his hand. I don't even think it's gonna be.
That's still a cameo. That's what I mean.
No, I know. I'm
Okay.
just saying like how I would envision it.
Yeah. So Bucky Barnes and Doctor Doom, Victor. So another Victor, man. They crazy. Well, I think that's. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think that's it.
Yeah.
You know, a little short. A little.
I'm actually, you're hilarious. You think this is short? Okay.
Compared to the podcast I listen to. Oh man, I want our viewers to have a stronger attention spans. Okay. Hell, I be falling asleep potting, so I can't even. I'm never frequent enough to even say stuff like that. I do want to say that again. Happy fall, happy autumn, and
Happy Halloween. That's coming up too.
Happy Halloween, and please keep your necks covered so y'all won't get a cold.
This has been episode 8. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please view this on YouTube, and we also have the audio on Apple Podcasts. Is there anything else you would like to say?
No. And last but not least, peace.